Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.
According to Roy Quintanilla, Walter Denton and Roland Sondia, they weren't invited to today's press conference in which Archbishop Apuron retracted previous statements made by the Archdiocese of Agana and Archbishop Anthony Apuron. Despite today's retraction, they'll be moving forward with the libel and slander lawsuit against the church and Apuron in hopes of getting the truth. It's a step in the right direction.
I think it's good that he felt, for whatever reason, compelled to retract those statements. And be it, I think a lawsuit is what motivated them to retract it. Nonetheless, I'm glad he did.
This should have been done immediately when he took over as the apostolic administrator.
It also has to stem from the pressure that he's receiving from not only from the victims, but also from, from the people of Guam. And then you got all the protesters, coming out there every Sunday.
Today's retraction, however, isn't enough. For Roy Quintanilla, Walter Denton, and Roland Sondia, all former Agate altar boys who allege they were molested by Anthony Apuron nearly 4 decades ago. While it's too late to pursue criminal charges, they say they'll proceed with suing the church and Apuron for libel and slander in hopes of forcing Apuron to appear before a judge.
If it's going to take a month, a year, whatever it takes, we're going to continue to fight for this.
Today's church press conference also announced a revised policy when it comes to responding to allegations of sex abuse. Although they're pleased to see change, Quintanilla says actions speak louder than words.
The only question I have is that, it's nice that it's down on paper, but I hope when the time comes and it's necessary to implement that it's carried out the way it's intended.
As for the investigation into Apuron, their confidence is limited.
They said that the Vatican has our statements and we have no proof that they actually got our statements.
Each of the men says the healing process is well underway.
I want everyone to know that, they're coming out there showing their support and, and letting everybody know that I'm going to continue to come out here and continue to fight this battle.
Bree and Jace, Roy tells us that he's been in talks with 2 other alleged victims who have yet to decide to go public with their accusations against Apuron. Meanwhile, this won't be the last we hear from Roy, Walter, and Roland. On Thursday, they'll be testifying at a continued public hearing on Bill 326, which lifts the statute of limitations on child sex abuse cases. That hearing gets way at 10 a.m. at the legislature's public hearing room.
Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.